Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is a website and database stream. Sorry I'm late. There's a little bit of golfing happening today and bug spray that I needed to wash off, so we're running a little bit behind. Not that you guys really care all that much about that, but just give me a reason why we're delayed. Need to make one quick update before I continue on, but this stream is just... it's just going to be talking about the database, talking about the website, talking about the tournament, the Charles Schwab Challenge. So if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, it's just going to be me working on updates while streaming and answering questions. So before we get into that, I guess a reminder, as always, that I like to do giveaways. If you want an entry into the giveaway, be subscribed, comment in the live chat here. If this is on replay, comment on the replay. Some people forget to do that. Some people don't know to do that. But yeah, just do that. That's how you get entries, is just by participating on the channel. And to participate is literally leave a comment. Leave a comment here in the live chat or on replay. I know I'm kind of beating the same drum over and over again, but that's all you got to do. What's going on, everyone? Too Cool Rad, how are you doing? AJ Love, 8 game, nice to see you all. All my lineups today are not doing well, but I'm hoping tomorrow will be better. Yeah, I think tomorrow will be fine. If you have Max Homa, I don't think it'll be fine. Unfortunately, he kind of tanked lineups for everybody, not just me, but I've gotten a couple of messages saying, oh man, you know, Max Homa screwed me here, screwed me there, whatever. Yeah, that's crazy. +8. I don't know how that happens. We are enjoying a beer tonight. Let's see here. What else do I need to do? Anything? Oh, we need to update. We got a few more subscribers. We are 10 subscribers away, by the way. So what you see on the screen, the monthly giveaway, if you see this little fine text, the little asterisk says money is awarded when the goal is met. I need to update that. We're at 340 subscribers out of 350. So we just need 10 new subscribers and we will hit that goal. If we can hit it before Tuesday of the new month, the first Tuesday of the next month, then I'll give away $100. If not, then money will be rewarded. I think we'll see how this goes. I had anticipated there was going to be more of a partnership between me and the Fantasy Golf Pod, but it doesn't seem to be that way. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be running $100. We shall see. I think we've probably paid off what we needed to, but we'll see. I think monthly subscriptions to the website will be given. But I'll still probably do $50. I'm being honest with you. Maybe the weekly will be, instead of $5, I'll give you weekly access to the website. We shall see. AJ goes, last time I played Homa, he was like +10. Then I was like, okay, I'll try again. Try again years later, +8. So you're the bad luck. You're the reason why Homa's not doing so good. I'll be sure to mention that to everyone that's listening, or anyone that listens in the future. If AJ Love is on Homa, do not play Homa. He is the bad luck. So, okay. I got everything there. I need to set this up. And zoom in. Okay. I'm going to pull up the website. I am a member, so I'm going to show you what members get. We had a few monthly memberships, so I appreciate everyone who signed up on SweetSpotDFS.com. If you are a member, you will get access to the combo buckets. 10-9-8, by the way, I also added a 6K combo bucket. Now the 6K range, I also include the 5Ks. Just anyone below $6,700 I included. But I only included a tier 1 and a tier 3. So tier 1, you know, the rules are pick 1 to 2. We'll see how this all works out. I have no idea out of all of these. Martin Laird, by the way, right here, 5,800 bucks. Doing okay. He's up at the top of the leaderboard. So there's that. Also, I have the 8K combo buckets. Dietrich's playing okay. Chris Kirk, he'd be your dude, right? Where's Kirky? I thought he was playing well. I could just do a validation, right? Here are the players that I was kind of paying attention to in the afternoon. +1. Oh my God, Kirk was at like -3 at some point in time. So not him. Is Dietrich, did he finish okay? Is he -1? Yeah, -1's fine. I mean, this is Thursday, right? Lots of things can happen. Keegan played pretty good today. Tom Kim played okay. English Scott or Harmon, there you go, $9,500. Harmon, he was at the top of the 9K combos. So just so you are aware, when you look at this, I split it into 3 tiers. You got tier 1 up here, and I'm gonna name it like this going forward that you see on the screen: tier 1, tier 3. I didn't include tier 2 because it was large. I even explained it in here. But basically what you want to do is grab one guy from each of these top. And that's just a preliminary thing. That's what I've learned with the 7K combos. But here you go. Homa and Scheffler not doing so great. Morikawa was the play. Finau was the play. So, but you can also see the difference in numbers over here. Not very large. Whereas, like, how did the Harry Ish do today? -1. That's okay. But yeah, Harmon did pretty well. That number isn't much. I mean, it's lower than English is for sure. And again, these are combo buckets. It's not to say that is the actual bucket you want to choose. I shouldn't even say it that way. Combo buckets could be anything. All these numbers here that are in each of these columns indicate how often that combo bucket showed up inside the top 10. If there's just one, that's fine. You can see Siwoo Kim has 0. How is Siwoo doing? +1. That's not terrible. Doesn't mean he's going to miss the cut, but if he misses the cut, you can come back to the combo buckets and see he's at the bottom. Maybe that's a reason not to play him. Anyways, just throwing that out there. This is available to members only. And you can find the members only tab under the home button, the home menu. Just go members only. Otherwise, fantasy tools, you can find everything else right here. Videos, I have one article, I think. Request the optimizer, look at the cheat sheet, look at the 7K combo buckets. Here's what I like to do. I literally was using my website when building lineups. I had the optimizer with me, but I basically would drill down under members only while also looking at the 7K combo buckets and just looking at the golfers that are right here and just kind of going between the two. You know, like, okay, which I paired up a lot of these 10, 9, 8 golfers. So for instance, I created a Scotty Scheffler, Brian Harmon, Thomas Dietrich lineup. So I had those 3 golfers, I anchored around them, and then I went to the 7K combo buckets and I was like, okay, which one do I like here? And I'm like, well, I like JT Poston a lot. So JT Poston was my guy for the 7K combo buckets that I played a lot. But look at Cam Davis. I think Cam Davis is doing okay. Yeah, -1. That's not terrible. Davis Riley, -4. Was he in the 6K combo bucket? Is that what we saw? Wait. What was his price tag? I just saw his name, right? Where did I see it? I don't remember how much he was. He was low. He was like 5,800 bucks, right? So he'd be in the 6Ks. Maybe he was in group 2. He might have been in tier 2, and I just don't see him. But Party Marty shot -4. That was pretty good for Party Marty. I really like Chan Kim. I kind of went with Chan Kim a lot, but yeah, too cool, Rad. Sorry, man. I saw you come in and post your thing. I was running a little bit behind, but we are live. We are live. Be live for like an hour, basically. I just wanted to go over some of these things. How about this? Since you're here, I like to do roll calls, and roll calls just give you an additional entry into the giveaway. So why don't you all just type in the number 1, and I'll give you an additional entry into the giveaway. I forgot to do additional roll calls. We were having so much fun during the strategy video, going through the different the different sound bites, the sound boards that I had, or the different things. That was pretty fun. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to try some things out because I got a copyright claim on my last video. So I'm just gonna play this for like 2 seconds. Okay, that's all I want to do there. And then this one. Well, I'm gonna give it some time. I'll play it towards the end. I just want to see, because I got 2 copyright claims because of these, and I just want to see how long I can play them where YouTube won't pick them up, which might not even be a thing. Maybe YouTube always picks it up. But I'd rather not be hit with copyright claims, because if you get enough of them, your account can get suspended. And that's obviously what we don't want, and I think it's fun to add those things. So. Alright, so we got AJ and Too Cool Love, or Too Cool Rad. Too Cool Love. Okay. I need to make this louder, I think. Do this louder and my music quieter. That way we can get these sound effects a little bit louder. There we go. Perfect. All right. We got the 2 people in here with the roll calls. Thank you, AJ Love and Too Cool Rad. If anyone else is in here, just type the number 1 in the chat, and I'll get you an additional entry into the giveaway for not only the weekly but also the monthly. Let's just talk about the database. This weekend is a long weekend for me. I will get this attached. John Valentine. Hey, I saw your message last. Was it yesterday, or was it in the strategy video on Tuesday? I can't remember, or maybe it was the week before, and I totally missed it, which is unfortunate, because I think you said something interesting, and I just think there were so many chats that were happening that I glossed over it, but not on purpose. Not on purpose. Go, what's up, dude? Have you put any thought into putting out a video for the 3 big events in a row coming up? Would be real helpful for one and done contests and getting ahead of the outrights. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I don't bet, but if I were to bet, so any of you guys out there in the betting world, I live in Minnesota. I can't do it unless I'm using offshore stuff. Here's how I would bet. I kid you not, because right now, I imagine the odds boards are happening differently and stuff like that. They're not happening differently, but they're adjusting as the golfers play. Scotty Scheffler's +2 right now. Everything I do is based off of a top 10 placement. Like, what is most common for top 10 finishers? So these combo buckets, the 10K combo buckets, is essentially that. The different type of stats that these golfers are coming in with, which of those stats show up inside the top 10 more often than not? And that's what, like, you're not going to get very good odds with some of these guys. Obviously, Homa is a lost cause. Don't play him. But Scheffler, on the other hand, I'm sure you could have pretty good odds of him, like, to win the tournament still. He's only 7 shots behind. There's nothing, like, that's not out of the realm of possibilities for Scotty Scheffler. And I'm already kind of, I wouldn't so much say this is a guarantee that he's going to finish inside the top 10, but if he plays tomorrow without getting arrested, without anything happening that's crazy, I think for sure he's finishing inside the top 10. So if you get plus odds on that, boom, just hit it. Put whatever amount of money you want. I'd say be responsible, obviously, but that's how I'd look at it. Likewise, same thing applies for these down here. Any of these golfers in this top tier, whether it's the 10K combo buckets, the 9K combo buckets, the 8K combo buckets, whatever golfer that you can see playing okay. Like we have Dietrich, Mitchell, Kirk, and Straka, right? So let's put those guys in here. Dietrich, I'm sure probably his odds are short, so it's not like you're going to get much out of him. But then there's Kirk. Dietrich, Kirk, I already forgot. Bad short-term memory. Mitchell and Straka. Oh, Straka -2. Hot damn. So it could be Straka, right? I'll remove some of these other guys because I don't need to see them. So here are the 4 8K golfers. Hey. Oh, here, odds to win. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me get Scotty up there again. Scotty's 10-1 to win the tournament right now. Not super great odds, but better than his 2.5 to 1 odds. Essentially, it was like 2.6, right? It's what, 2,600, I think it was, what his odds were? Not 2,600, that's not right. 260. That's what his odds were to win the tournament at the beginning, and now they're 10-1. This might be the longest odds you would get for Scotty winning a tournament. So I'd put money on that right now. I don't know what his top 10. Do you just split it in 10 by 10? So you would it'd just be basically doubling your money. If you put 10 down, you would get 20, or I don't know how it works when it comes to top 10. But that's how I would look at this, and that's why you can still use the website throughout the entire week. So if you are a betting man, if you have access to the betting books, right here, I mean, Straka seems to be the dude that I think at -2 is just going to it's easy to think of him being the guy that's going to finish inside the top 10. Yeah, sure. But if you make a case for Keith Mitchell, he is in that bucket, and results just, they fluctuate, right? There's nothing to say that he's all that. I should say this. The placements of these golfers right here can just flip tomorrow. Straka's at -2, he's leading the group, and Dietrich's at -1. Well, Dietrich plays in the PM, so chances are he's going to fall back. He could just play, better and move further up. But then Mitchell and Kirk. Kirk will be in the morning tomorrow. He's at +1. What are his odds? 125 to 1. So what is his top 10 market? 10 to 1, 15 to 1, something like that. Put $10 in, maybe get 100 out of it. I don't know. Things to consider. So in a way, okay, so to answer your question more specifically, John, I don't think I can get out ahead. One and done is tricky. I've thought about that too, in like what I can do in the future. Because it would be great to map out a golfer's schedule, or what he normally would golf, or what events matter to him. And the best golfers you just save for the majors anyways. Live, you probably just save for the majors if you have access to Live. Also, the best golfers you probably just hold till signature events. Wyndham winning at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, that was an anomaly to some extent, because it obviously got cut short, and he just ended up being the leader after 54 holes and just won, because without really knowing that would be the last round. None of those golfers knew that was going to be their last round. It was maybe forecasted, but anyways, I don't mean to go down that rabbit hole, but to do a one and done thing is, I don't know if that would really be my jam unless I were to map it out and try to tell you which golfers are the best fits at the moments that they play, and try to do analysis based off of all that. If you didn't use Patrick Cantlay at Memorial, I think it's the perfect time to play Patrick Cantlay, because he's been god awful And we can look at what some of the buckets look like for the Memorial, you know, the Monday before, the Tuesday before, and just see, you know, actually here, I'll pull it up right now. We can look at the Memorial right now. And I can give you kind of like an idea, I guess. Okay, so if I go to, do I go to the summary? Should I look at the summary? Yeah, we can look at the summary. So it would look, I look at the success rates. This is from even last year's. And even the optimal lineups we could use as well. So having a 20 to 40 place finish at the Memorial the year before looks to be pretty successful. Does playing the week before matter? Looks like it kind of does. So having a top 20 or even like a top 40 looks to be pretty good. Even missing the cut, well, not playing actually is going to be your best. So golfers who didn't play the week before, so that would be this week. You could probably cross them out. Looks like course history matters. I won't know what course history will look like for some of these guys, and I won't really know what recent form looks like right now. But just looking at just last year and last week finishes. So last year we want somewhere between 20 to 40. Kind of. I mean, obviously you want to see what the golfers look like. And then yeah, we could look at missed cuts or did not plays. Those are definitely way more successful when it comes to finishing inside the top 10 and optimal lineups. So from last year's finish, so we want that 20 to 40 range. So that's right in here. Chalk up Xander, I guess. Xander looks like a good bet just from that stat, and he's not playing this week. So that's two whammies right there. Maybe Keegan Bradley, you might, I mean, he's playing. So if he top 20s this week, which he's kind of on the, you know, he's on the progression to do that. Sure, why not? There's our boy Patrick Cantlay. Perfect, right? Patrick Cantlay is in that 20 to 40 range, not playing the week before. So, I mean, he's not playing in this tournament this week, which is the week before the Memorial. There you go. Patrick Cantlay. He'll probably be low owned. The odds won't be super good. He's in a bucket for last year finishes, this 20 to 40 range that shows to be inside the top 10. Like Adam Schenk was last year. Lipsky and Clark were a little bit outside of that range. Top 20s look like very good. You know, I'm looking at this column right here, by the way. Just looking at this column right here. McCarthy had a top 5 finish the year before. Siwoo Kim had a top 13, or he had 13th place. Spieth had an 18th place. So just inside the top 10, having a top 20 the year before looks to be pretty good. Same kind of applies for Homa. There's Cantlay right there having a top 20. And Aaron Wise. Thigala, by the way, ooh, 6K golfers. 6K golfers in that 20 to 40 range seem to be pretty decent from the finish before. Xander hasn't committed yet, but I imagine he'll play. I'm saving him until BMW to get him at less than 5%. Okay. That's all part of the strategy too, right? So I could try to map this out perfectly and think that Xander's going to be a fantastic play next week. Same too with Cantlay. Or even looking at like a 6K golfer. You know, if I were to speculate as to who I think the 6K golfers would be out of this range right here. For next week, it'll be a signature event. So I imagine like a Christian Bezuidenhout will be. Same too with JT Poston. They'll be in the 6K range. Depending on how this week goes, Hubbard and Higo might be able to be in that range. Fox will probably be a 7K golfer, but if he's a 6K golfer, that's probably a good play. I think Europeans do well at Jack's place. Same applies for Keegan or Eckroat, even Benny Ann. If Benny Ann were to finish, you know, be a 6K golfer next week, that seems pretty good. Or even like Steven Yeager. I imagine Eric Cole will be there, but I don't know if I could trust him there. But all speculative plays that I think will be in the 6K range that you might want to target without even like getting into other stats. Hovland will be super high owned as well. Yeah, I agree. Especially considering hardly anyone has used him yet. Who's your favorite guys to pop off tomorrow? So how I look at this is kind of similar to what I've been mentioning with the website and the bucket system and all that stuff. So Scotty Scheffler is going to be a guy I anticipate will shoot -4 to -6 tomorrow. We'll see how the wind goes. I noticed you said something about tomorrow's weather looks good for afternoon, doesn't it? Windy in the morning? Maybe. Suppose we can look that up, right? We are in Dallas, right? Houston. Is this Dallas here? Yeah, this is Dallas. And what was the course again? Fort Worth. All right. And where's the golf course, do we think? We can try here. This might be a golf course. I could just look it up too, but it's kind of fun guessing sometimes. Not there. There we are. Found it. This took a little while. We got there. Colonial Country Club. Friday, 7 a.m. 15 miles an hour in the morning at 7. At 10, 20 miles an hour. Yikes. Usually that comes with gusts at like 30. At 1 p.m. gets down to 17. 4 p.m. gets down to 10. Okay. Yeah, it definitely quiets down. And it looks like that forecast is going to be the same. Okay. I will say this, though. Some people get a little too wrapped up in wind. It actually, yeah, you do want to look at the wind. You want to keep that in mind. But that will bake out the golf course. That will dry out the golf course. You saw that in the afternoon round today. Yes, the wind was a little tricky, but it was more or less more difficult to land balls on the green and get them to stick. And the wind will just dry out this golf course for tomorrow's round in the afternoon. Yeah, they won't have to navigate the wind as the morning players will have to, but the scoring conditions will still be tough. I don't know. I'd have to look. How I always look at this is I will look at these golfers in the buckets and what I anticipate these guys doing better. I will put towards the next round. So if they did have a poor round, I'm more or less looking for reasons as to why they would have a good round the second time around. So like Morikawa had a pretty good round today. Is he likely to duplicate that tomorrow in, I wouldn't so much say tougher conditions, but the greens will be firmer. More precedence will be on your iron game. Colin Morikawa probably can get away with it, you know, and he probably still shoot a good round. But if you're looking for golfers that like shoot really low rounds of golf tomorrow, Scotty would be one for me. I think the Harry-ish will go off in the morning. Is Scotty in the morning? Adam Scott, that is. I don't remember. Adam Scott. He will be a PM tomorrow. So hey, Adam Scott might not be a bad play tomorrow. If it cools down, like, oh, not so much the cools down, but the wind subsides. Yeah, he might be a good play. Siwoo, Minwoo, they're all in the PM wave. I'm probably leaving Jordo alone. Don't want Jordo. Billy wasn't in any of those buckets I really cared about. Kirk. I guess I don't really have a good tell one way or the other. I think Harry is the only guy in the morning tomorrow. Scotty and Harmon are in the afternoon, so maybe you just play with that because Harmon did well. I think we will anticipate him regressing tomorrow. So he can scrap around par pretty easy, but we want birdie makers tomorrow. So I don't know. I think you just gotta hammer down Harris English. I'm not really touching anyone else. And I know this is kind of like I wouldn't so much say subjective, but I mean, it is subjective, but it's also, this is very much trial and error right now. This isn't a, hey, I know this is going to happen for certain, but what I've noticed with the combo buckets, just doing the 7K combos, kind of follows the same trend. And at the PGA Championship, it also followed the same trend. So I'm kind of just anticipating it's going to work out, but maybe it won't. Mitchell, Kirk, Straka, Dietrich. Mitchell, Kirk, Straka, Dietrich. So we already know Dietrich is a PM guy. Where's our boy Mitchell? Mitchell will be, he's also going to be a PM guy. Oh God, I already forgot. Straka is, I think, playing the... yeah, Kirk. It'd be Kirk and Straka. So those are the only two that are playing in the afternoon? Or in the morning tomorrow? No, he's playing afternoon as well. So it's only Kirk. So there you go. Maybe it's Kirk. I don't know. Tomorrow afternoon looks better. I seen a stat that the morning wave shot 0.9 strokes better than the afternoon wave. Yeah, that's probably true. What's going on, Lombardi Lee? Nice to see you here. I bet you tomorrow the morning and the PM will just be even. So you will get that advantage AM PM, but it'll be very slight. Like overall for Thursday, Friday. But I bet you tomorrow it'll be like even, right at even. Okay. Let me get to what I've been working on. So I came across an issue with the center. It's really with the fall season, and it's more to do with the fall season of 2023. So how this used to work, I added this column over here, year. So year and season was always there, but I added the year column. And the reason why, I came across an issue that, or course history, this is our course history table. When I add this to the website, I want you to be able to see how golfers have placed and what their course history was heading into that tournament. And then you could do that with every year that they played. What was their course history heading into the tournament? Because then you could use that for this year's field. Whatever year the tournament is being played, whatever year we're in, you can go back and just do analysis based off of what other people have done heading into the tournament. Now, the issue that I'm getting at was for forever, the fall swing carried over into the next calendar season or the next calendar year, and that was all one season. So you had a season that was 2021 to 2022, 2022 to 2023, 2023 to 2024. Actually, you didn't have, oh no, you didn't have that because we're in 2024 right now. So you had that for every other season dating back to 2013, essentially. 2013 had its own season. They didn't have a fall swing right before it that counted towards the 2013 season. But then 2013 fall went into 2014 season. And if you can see, I have named like the unique identifier for all the golfers. It's that 2022 season, but the year's 2021. Now, here's where the issue came about. So when I was updating everything, I'm like, oh, great. There's technically two 2023 seasons for the Fortinet Championship. And that applies for the Sanderson Farms, the Bermuda Championship, the Zozo Championship, like all of those fall events, RSM Classic. And I thought to myself, does it really matter? Like, honestly, does it really matter if I just... Because I was showing it as 2023 for the 2022 year. And for the 2023 year, I was counting it as 2023_fall. And then I thought to myself, if I ever want to analyze stats based off of years, 2023 fall will never show up. Because if you're using just numbers, that becomes a text field. And then now nightmares happen. That means your data is not clean. And that's, if you remember when the website went live, I was prepared to put the database, connect it to the website until I started building reports and found out, oh yeah, I can't average these stats because there's a WD in a few, like this right here, this DQ for Michael Kim. If I wanted to average everything out, it wouldn't work on Power BI because that's a text field. It's not a number field. So I can't summarize. My data is dirty. That's what dirty data looks like right there. You're trying to make that into a number field and you've got text in there, it'll never become a number field. It'll always be a text field, and you can't summarize on text fields. So it's like, oh, come on, dude. So I also created another field for this. If I go to my results, I created two fields up here. One's called finished placement and one's called finished text. So basically I'll copy the finishes over to the finished text, and then I will make the updates. So if there's any DQs like this one here, I will remove the DQ and make it a number. I usually make those numbers 90. 90 is usually what I count DQs and withdraws for, because it really doesn't matter that someone DQ'd or withdrew. Their performance really shouldn't be based off of if they cut it short halfway through the round or even a DQ. Like Kevin Stadler played what, one round, maybe two? He played one round, and at the end of his round, they told him, yeah, you signed an incorrect scorecard. Well, one, I don't want that to negatively affect his performance stats. So in a way, I'd want to keep it like a finished text or a text field because I want it to be skipped. But I also do want to create a number field for his placements because I want to see, you know, a summary of all of his placements, and that's going to include a DQ. I need to put something here. I'm not just going to leave it blank, although I could. But yeah, that's what I came across. Well, that was one thing. I found out the data was dirty. The second thing was I need to make updates just for the fall season to create a year and also a season. But then the other thing that I need to do, I want you to see this. So this is the Sanderson Farms. I just made the update before coming on stream. Shriners Children's Open. I'll highlight these right here. Look. You see 2013? It's blank. All of it's blank. So what I literally have to do, I can't make any other updates to this without, basically, I'll grab the cell right next to that first number. So we're looking at 2021. Technically, 2021 is the year before this tournament played. It's the season, I suppose. The season before it was played. So now I'm trying to update it for the year. So really, 2021 should be 2020. So I've just highlighted 2020. So what I need to do is grab all of these stats from 2021 to 2014 and just scroll down till I get to the bottom. I should just do this for all of them. But basically, here's the bottom of the Shriners Children's Open. I copy this all the way over to 2014, and so I'm not copying 2013, and to be honest with you, I need to do it a little different anyways. Let me just do that really quick. So I'm gonna grab this cell over here, I'm gonna copy, and then I'm gonna paste it right here. So basically I'm shifting over everything to the right, and I got to do this for all the fall events from 2013 down, and I've gotten all the way to 2021. So what this will do now is this tournament that I'm currently looking at is technically the 2021 Shriners Children's Open, because it was played in 2021, but it counted towards the 2022 season. So when I scroll all the way down to the bottom, I'm going to show you, not all the way down to the bottom, but halfway through. You see how it says 2023 fall? Right here? This will get changed to 2022. Or, never mind, this will be 2023. The year will be changed to 2023. The Bermuda Championship that was played in 2022 that went towards the 2023 season will be updated to 2022. So, it's annoying, I understand, for me, or not so much annoying, maybe it's one of those like, okay, Eric, that's cool, we don't really need to know. But that's what this whole podcast, this stream is about, letting you guys know, being transparent with you, and updating all of this data. Because also, if you see discrepancies, you can let me know, like, Eric, that's not really the right thing to do, or you could provide me with tips if you know how to do this, and say, you should try it this way, you should do it this way. John Valentine goes, could put a middle of the field number in that way, it doesn't hurt or help their averages. Yeah, I think what I'd want to do is make it a unique number that isn't recorded anywhere else. So 90 is usually the number I choose. It doesn't necessarily hurt them that much. It won't hurt them more than a missed cut. But it's a unique identifier, because if I put missed cuts as 85, 90s will be DQs and withdraws. That will be a unique I've done that the entire time I've podcasted, streamed, created videos, done this analysis. I've made WDs and DQs 90s. So yeah, but yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the advice. So here's what I'm gonna do, because one tricky thing was the Sanderson Farms Championship. The Sanderson Farms Championship in 2013 was actually played in 2013, and then they had a week off or a year off in 2014, and it became a fall series event in the year of, well, it was the end of the year of 2014, but it went towards the 2015 season. So I couldn't just make a broad update. So you're going to see me do this broad update now, because I can scroll down throughout the entire fall events, and I'm not going to see anything different for these events as I did with the Sanderson Farms. So here's what I'm saying is, I'll scroll all the way down to I get to the Hero World Challenge, which is right here, just to make sure I'm looking at everything correctly. I will select everything all the way to 2014. So I have 2022 to 2014. I'm gonna copy this over to 2021 to 2013, and I'll scroll up and just make sure I'm not missing any data or anything like that. So you can see right here, Houston Open. See, I couldn't make that update. I know that this is the Houston Open, but you see what I'm talking about. So they had results in 2013. So I can't do this broad update, but I will from here down. So just to show you what I will be doing, which is good. I'm glad to show you this, because this is the headache that comes into updating this, which I know you guys don't care about, but this is why it's taking a little bit longer to get everything updated. So I'll copy from here now and push this over. So I'll just select 2021 right here. You guys can't see it, but then I'll hit paste, and everything gets moved over. So now I have all my data in the correct spots, and now I have to update just the Houston Open to be slightly different than the other ones. So I will just scroll up to first place, which was Jason Kokrak at the Houston Open. Can't believe he won the Houston Open. Is that correct? In 2021. Anyways, all I need to do is copy this over, which I did it wrong. I forgot to select the cell right next to it, so I can just make this update real easy. So it's just these two cells get pushed over one. Simple as that. There was a skip. Like they skipped it and they made it a fall field event versus a calendar season event. So there we go. Now that's all been pushed over, and now I have all my data between 2020 and 2013, where this again was a 2021 year that this was played, indicated by the date that it was played, as opposed to the season that I had it under. But yeah. Annoying stuff, I get it. But I'm just going to scroll up until I think I'm in the right spot, and then I'm going to move everything over once again. So basically, I'm just looking to see where I don't have 2021 data, which goes all the way up to here. I imagine this would be, what tournament did we go down and update? The Shriners Children's Open. There you go. So then I just select over to 2014 because I know I'm moving everything over from 2022 to 2014 to make it 2021 to 2013. And now that whole thing has been updated. And I'm just scrolling down to validate everything. Looks good, and it does. Everything's been moved over. I don't have anything in the 2021 season anymore, because these are results that happened in the past. That's what this course history bucket, or this course history table is. It's just showing what their finishes were in the past. So there we go. So now I've updated the 2021 year, or I should say the 2022 season. We've moved it to the 2021 year. Perfect. What up, all? I was listening, watching the end of the NBA. Didn't win anything. Who won the game? Did Boston win again? Boston. Okay. So I think that's everything that we need to update for the 2021, or I should say the 2022 season. I don't need to do anything for the Tournament of Champions on down. That's a Sony Open, but now I scroll all the way down to the 2021, I mean the 2022 fall season that goes into the 2023 season. There we go. Tour Championship, and now I'll go right into the fall. You can see it's the same year as the season, which is incorrect. So this will get changed to 2022, which I don't really have to do anything other than grab these two cells and click and drag all the way down to the Hero World Challenge. Boom. So that was an easy update, and now I got to do those same things I was just talking about with the 2021 year and 2022 season. So start here at the Hero World Challenge, grab this cell right here, because this is the end of that data, and I'll scroll up until I hit the Houston Open, I think, because the Houston Open, I see already 2019 is, there it is, that's the Houston Open. So I'll grab from here over to 2014. Technically it's that one. Copy and paste this over. And it's imperative that I do this properly. What used to, like, if I were to screw up, I could go in here with formulas and pull all of the results from 2022, 2021, all the way down to 2013 and put it in a horizontal way for the tournament that is being played. But how this is going to look to you guys is I'm going to create a course history bucket or a table, and you're going to be able to go into that course history table, and it's going to look at the event that's currently being played, but you'll be able to change that out and look at any year. So like who was it? Well, John Valentine. he was asking like, do you have any leans for certain players? Well, I could look at that course history bucket and see if the course history or the course history table and see if it matters. Does course history matter at a golf course? What kind of finishes do you want heading into the event? And how about just their course history? Does that average really matter that much? And you'll be able to tell with this table. So again, I want to make sure all the data is correct, moving everything that needs to be moved, and going from there. So right now I'm keeping my eye on over the column G right here. I'm looking at all the tournament names. I'm waiting to get all the way up to the Sanderson Farms Championship, and then I stop once I get to Sanderson. There it is. Just select, I'm holding shift and doing a left click. And that will also get me, you know, I can just double check that I'm clicking on the right one by kind of holding shift down and looking at all of them. And I'll just scroll down all the way to the bottom just to make sure I have this last Mayakoba Classic selected, which I do. So I'm good. So I'll scroll all the way up to where I was just highlighting. And again, this is just validation. I'm playing it safe. I could do this faster, but I'm playing it safe. So again, I will select all the way across to 2014. Copy, go one cell over, and everything gets shifted over. It's as easy as that. And I'll just scroll down just to make sure everything looks good. Which, I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell with the naked eye, but I kind of just already know that everything is good. So, now Sanderson Farms, like I was talking about, this was played in 2013. At the actual year in 2013. So I'll select one cell over and make sure I'm at the last line of Sanderson Farms. Scroll all the way up to the top, and I'm now just looking at finishing placement and getting all the way up to first place. And I'm not selecting all the way over to 2014. Or am I? Maybe I am. Oh, wait. I'm selecting all the way over to 2015. 2014 is empty. You can see 2014 is empty. So I scroll up and I go across to the 2015, the end of the 2015, which is right here. And doing that same thing, but again, I'm not going all the way over to 2013 because again, Sanderson Farms Championship was played in 2013, but technically it wasn't played in 2014. It was going towards the 2015 season. I get it. It's confusing, but I have it under control. So I think this is just the Fortinet. I don't think I need to do really any more updates after the Fortinet because it goes right into the Tour Championship, and there you see it. Tour Championship right there. So I'll select to Max Homa, and this one I copy all the way over to 2014, and we move it over one. And so now we have that season and year updated. So we're almost done. Almost done with this update. I think all I need to do after making this update is copy the data. Copy the data over to, actually, yeah, there's just this year, the 2023 fall season. I don't have the PGA, I don't have it updated to the PGA Championship, but I do have it updated through Myrtle Beach. So I will add the PGA Championship results. Most likely, I will also add the conclusion of this week's tournament at the Charles Schwab Challenge. I'll add that as well. So all that will be pasted in here. And what else? I need to add strokes gain data from Data Golf. So I grab it from Data Golf. I'll grab all that data over, and that's in the rounds by round. So rounds detailed. So if I scroll in, whoa. Scroll in. Taylor Moore Tour Championship, round 1, 2, 3, and 4. If I scroll all the way over to the right, you're going to see I've got strokes gain data in here for Taylor Moore. For all the golfers. This all comes from Data Golf. So if you are a scratch member at Data Golf, you get all this information, which includes tee times, which I am so excited for. So I can go round by round analysis of golfers who are playing together, show you what their average finishing positions or how many birdies they get or what their strokes gain stats are for being paired with certain golfers. So if you wanted more of a detailed analysis look as to like, oh God, he's playing with Patrick Cantlay, this only spells trouble, you'll be able to figure out if it does spell trouble if you play with Patrick Cantlay. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to update that. But I think I've been promising you getting this connected to the website. I can do that through the course history stuff pretty easy, and it can also help me practice appending, which if you don't know what appending is, it's having a current live database but adding data to it on a weekly basis. I think that's what everyone does anyways. I've never appended anything in Power BI, so I'm hoping it's easy. I imagine it's easy, but you never know. You never know. So anyways, yeah, I'll have something ready for next week, and then we can just do a test run all the way to the US Open, and then eventually, you know, what I'm showing you guys for the combo buckets will just be on the website. You won't see it. Like, this is a screenshot of my Google Sheets, basically, or it's actually of my Excel spreadsheets. It's just a screenshot. But I put it together. You'll just be able to toy around with it yourself and take a look at it. They'll have all of this information right here as you see it here, dude. I'm excited. It'll be fun. And then you'll be able to figure out, like, okay, what bucket combo is the best? Which golfers have that bucket combo? And then you just anchor around those golfers, and then you ignore the rest. Should help you narrow down the right plays, essentially. All right, let's do roll call number 2. Roll call number 2, just put in sweet spot. Just the word sweet spot. And I will give you another entry into the giveaway. Just a little thank you for being here. And then I'll continue working on this. This will be the last. I'll answer some questions. And I'm also going to do this. That's all I wanted to do. Again, I'm testing out the copyright restrictions. Was that too much? Do you think YouTube picked up on that? So those are the only 2 times that I was playing anything. I want to see if YouTube picks it up. And if it does, I'll be real sad, because I will either have to make the decision of not using those things anymore, or you love that one? Yeah, me too, man. Oh, I got a new one. Oh, I can't play it. I don't have it connected to my actually, maybe I'll play it a little bit. Sure. I'll boot it up. So what YouTube will do is, I haven't played anything right now, but if it picks up another copyright thing within like a minute of me playing the last one, it will loop it all together. And I have the option to remove it if I want to, or mute it. You think YouTube will pick that up on? So I think it's a time-based thing, because I've done, like, I didn't get a copyright for this.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, no.
So any of these little things.
I'm not a smart man.
Oh, that one's really quiet. I need to get rid of that one.
I'll knock your brains out if you had any.
So those things don't get picked up. And like, this doesn't get picked up. This doesn't get picked up at all. But yeah, that copyright stuff, so we'll see. We'll see if that other one gets picked up. Like I said, I'm playing 2 seconds of them. I want to see if the 2 seconds works, or if it doesn't pick that up. I was kind of looking online. They said like somewhere between 10 to 15 seconds. So the times that I did get hit with a copyright, I played it and I was dancing to it, you know, like it was a long period of time that I was playing it. So I get why YouTube picked it up then. But oh yeah, the Curb Your Enthusiasm one, that one wasn't picked up before. I'll play one more song because I want you guys. It's a good one. Does anyone have questions about anything? You can ask whatever question you want. I will answer it because I'm gonna probably be jumping off the stream here in the next 5 minutes. Could be in the next 1 minute. But let me know. Here's the other one I've got. Okay, I'm gonna play it right now. And that's all I'm gonna play. That's it. And we've just added it to the soundboard, the stream deck. So I was playing that. I was listening to YouTube music and that song came on because Careless Whisper, like when I programmed it to my stream deck, I was playing it on YouTube. And so now the YouTube algorithm's like, oh, you must like these 80s love ballads. So Berlin Taking My Breath Away came on. I'm like, wait a minute, I need to get that one on the stream too. What's your favorite show between Star Wars and Star Trek? Well, they're movies, first of all. I never really been into Star Trek. Like, there are certain episodes that I've watched that I'm like, oh, you know what, this isn't so bad, I don't mind it. Oh, Star Trek was a show, never mind, it was a show. I'm thinking about the movies. I don't know. I guess I like continuity the most. So one thing that bothers me is oh, what's his name? It's like Luke Richard, right? Isn't that the main characters? I can't remember. But you had oh my god, dude, names are what's his name? The guy who talks like this. What is that guy's name? That actor. I hate that he played him for so long. And then it switched to Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart. I hate that it changed him, but also it was someone else too, right? There's 3 Jean-Luc Richards or whatever his name was. I don't remember. William Shatner was the dude. Admiral James T. Kirk. Captain Kirk. That's what it was. Jesus Christ. I am sorry. 93 years old, by the way. Oh yeah, it was someone else. Who was that? Oh, there's so many Captain Kirks. James T. Kirk. Why did I think it was Jean-Luc Richard? That's a real person, isn't it? James Tiberius Kirk. Well, tell me all the people that played. Oh, I got it. It was Bill Shatner. A young Bill Shatner. Wow. Chris Pine, Paul Wesley. Well, what the hell? Patrick Stewart played him, didn't he? Or was that a different character? It was probably a different character. Picard. See, I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to Star Trek. Is it Jean-Luc Picard? Is that what it was? I don't even remember what I was calling him. Yeah, Jean-Luc Picard. Okay. See, I knew it was something like that. Next Generation's the best with Picard. Unsubscribe. I love it. Hey man, I tried my best. I did my best. I did my best. I remember the most with Patrick Stewart being Jean-Luc Picard. And was it Mr. Data? Who was that guy? Give me the cast. Just Data. I thought he was just called Mr. Data. Oh, Jonathan Frakes was William T. Riker. I remember that guy. I always see the those shorts or whatever where he goes, yeah, it was fake. All a lie. Totally fabricated. Didn't happen. Not true. It was a lie. Oh yeah, not true. That's a lie. Nope, not this time. Totally fabricated. Oh dude, that was so funny. Ooh, look at you. You're really close. His name is Brent Spiner. But yeah, you got it. Good guess though. Better than my guesses. I was thinking Bill Shatner played Jean-Luc Picard. And I didn't even call it Picard. I think I called it Richard. So I'm smart. I'm real smart. Loved him some Alien. Some Alien Strange. That's what it was, right? Alien Strange. Look at this. You come here for the golf and you leave with the Star Trek and Star Wars stuff. Yeah, we're close with the database, by the way. Like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling real excited. And I can't wait to, like, the marquee tea times is going to get so revamped. Not so much revamped, but there will be more things added. The marquee tea times will always stay the same, but we'll actually really be able to analyze how well golfers play together. And like, what's their best scoring round? Stuff of that nature. I even have the bucket system in here. I gotta update it for the Fortinet, but this will be easy. This is all formulas that I need to add. Won't be difficult. And I will have to add the year in for this, so that'll be fun. Oh, we'll have to update all the fall stuff. That's okay. Tis what it is. But this is the last call for questions, concerns, facts, statements, requests, whatever you guys want. Let me know. I'm gonna program some of these while I'm on stream. Jesus.
What?
Danger zone!
I love that one. That's music. Let's get all of the soundtracks, all the sounds over here. Danger zone. There you go. Now it's been programmed to the Stream Deck.
Danger zone!
What? What?
Never seen anyone show their work on stream. Yeah, I'm such a stickler for transparency. I hate when people like some of the sites that so if you're not Data Golf and you're not the PGA Tour, I trust and believe Fantasy National 95%. I trust and believe Rick Run Good 95%. I think Rick has APIs that were given to him. He paid for it, so like I think maybe he's at 99% that I would trust. He's got APIs that go to ShotLink, so he's got all the ShotLink data, and that's why he's able to provide what he provides. And his big thing is report building, so he's providing the data for you to digest it in a way that he shows it. Like his is a data visual thing. He's not creating new stats. He's not creating, like, not that I know of. There isn't anything I haven't like that he's shown, or, and of course I haven't paid for his site, so I don't know what is necessarily new, but a lot of his stats are just they're pulled from ShotLink, and maybe he's summarizing them in a unique way that makes his data look unique. But I don't know. I you know, like all the other sites, and I kid you not, all of the other sites I just don't trust because I don't see anything behind the scenes. I would want them to do what I'm doing now. Like that's the only way I'm going to trust you, the only way I'm going to put money into whatever you're doing is if I see it in person. And yeah, it's just it's also me providing it to give you more confidence. You know, if you want to go use the website, you know what's behind it. You know, like when I get this connected, the data that will be pulled into that, I'm going to have to create the reports and do all the data visuals and stuff like that. But what you're going to see will be pulled from this database. And if I'm being transparent with you, you won't have any questions as to where the data comes from. Just my two thoughts, my 2 cents. Boom. Oh, yeah, we don't have any of this data in yet. Oh, whoa.
Danger zone!
Okay. Anything else? Any other questions, concerns, requests, statements, opinions, trivia? Nice. I have all of the equations in here. This will, okay, watch this. Magic, right? I hope it's magic. So before I click and drag this down, I'd want to see, did Max Homa win this tournament? So this year, the 2023 Fortinet. Did he win the 2022 Fortinet? I think we know the answer is yes. Oh. You know what? Can't do that yet. I understand why. One thing you guys don't know is I have a working formula in here that uses this information right here. So let's go ahead and just update this. I think I can just do this, just a big, the 2023 underscore fall, we just make 2023. But now, there you go. Now I go up to the other fall section and we make the 2023 into 2022. I'm just going to do this on stream because I'm the type that can forget this kind of stuff, and because I'm thinking about it, we're just doing it. But this is also, again, I'll repeat, it's your last call to get in whatever you want to get in. Whatever you feel like it's necessary to provide. Otherwise, forever hold your peace. Rest in peace.
What? What?
Nope. Okay, cool. Well, I'm still going to update this while on stream, and then probably call her quits shortly after. Showing you how easy some of these updates are made. Badoo. 1170. Okay, I want to make sure that I actually updated this correctly. Yep. Okay, now we go up to the 2022 fall season and update it to be 2021. WWE fan? You know, I used to be. Not that I don't really pay attention and follow through, like Cody Rhodes. Like I watched that to see if he would take down Roman Reigns. I don't really follow all of it that close, but I do pay attention to that stuff. Like that's stuff that I'm kind of interested in. But yeah, the Attitude Era, yeah, I would listen to that stuff all the time. We'll see if any of that gets copy struck. All right, dudes and dudettes, I'm gonna take off. Feel free to email me anything, DM me on Twitter. I do get notifications to my phone if you DM me on Twitter. I don't get notifications if you email me, but maybe I should change that if more people will be visiting the website. But yeah, you can contact me anywhere there if you got any questions, anything. I'm pretty free, and we'll answer anything you guys want. But yeah. Oh, whoa, hold on. I usually watch Royal Rumble to WrestleMania each year. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you got to. It's a short period of time, and it's great storytelling, and you normally see the best matches at WrestleMania. It seemed like it was a good WrestleMania this year. I would have loved to have watched it, but I just didn't. I didn't get around to it. Just a quick reminder. Subscribe. If we get to the goal all the way over there to the left, I'll give away $100. If not, we'll give away a t-shirt. Maybe I'll give like a month-long. Maybe that's what I'll do. If we don't reach the goal, maybe it's a t-shirt and a monthly membership to SweetSpotDFS.com. Which again, if you're not on, go sign up. Go create an account. SweetSpotDFS.com. You can find the link for it in the description. Just click on it. Go to log in. I'll even show you guys. Bring this back up. I'll incognito this. Go to sweet. I should put that in here, huh? Too sweet. Go here. Log in. Join now. Right down here. Select free. You can pay for things. There's one thing you can get. It's members only. Watch this. Because I'm not logged in. I'm not a member in incognito mode. It says, hey, this content's only for weekly, monthly, yearly, and lifetime members only. And that's all you get right here. So you do have to pay in order to get that. So if this, where is it? Here's what the members get. Members only. If you're interested in this, you gotta pay. Obviously, you're on stream, you're watching my stream right now. You can find it here also, but if you want to have this at your disposal whenever, you're gonna have to go create an account and then select one of these payment plans. You can also, by the way, access that from the home page. If you scroll down on the home page, you'll get to these right here. And if you click on them, it'll send you to another window where you can pay for that. Should at least. Yeah. Easy peasy. Also, if you are a monthly YouTube member and in the white tier or better, I'm going to add that. You'll get $5 off of this. I have a discount code that you can apply. But you got to let me know. You got to be a member there. You got to be a member here, I should say. Yeah. Everything's coming full circle. Like, I don't want you to spend more than $20 on me a month if you want to use the website. So if you are going to spend $5 here on YouTube, I'm going to give you a discount on the membership. So, but yeah, you can click on any of these. Become a lifetime member. It's pretty cheap. I mean, it's pretty cheap for having lifetime access. But you do you. Whatever you guys are comfortable with does not matter to me. I'm here to provide. You can select free. You need a free account if I'm going to give away free memberships for like weekly or monthly. So you're going to have to create free no matter what. Go make yourself an account. Super simple, super easy. All that good stuff. All right. Those are all my housekeeping items. All the reminders that I need to throw out there. You win some money. Just be a subscriber to this YouTube channel and comment, just like Too Cool Rad. Hey man, appreciate chatting with you too, by the way. So that being said, thank you all for watching. Leave a like on your way out, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.